Hello and welcome to Joker Gaming. My name is Broke Joker, and today we will be doing part 8 of our Germany No Step Back DLC build. If you missed the first 7 parts of this build, go ahead and click on that icon on the upper right hand corner of your screen now. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, on the last video we took over Poland, we took over Belgium over here, and then now, I'm sorry, no, I'm not Belgium, we took over the Netherlands. We took over the Netherlands, and now we're about to push into France, all right? So let's go ahead and clear up some things first before we get going. I have some things I need to tell you guys, by the way. We had to restart, so I completely restarted because of the new update. So there shouldn't be too many differences between the last build and this one. I may have a little bit more tanks than I had before, and my navy isn't completely destroyed. I mean, they're a little bit destroyed because they came in there and nuked them, you know. But they're so my navy's semi okay, and that's pretty much it. Just follow along and we should be okay. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go ahead and gather all of our resources first. Get what we can. Let me see. Okay. No? Alright. So let's go ahead and grab some steel. If I need steel, let's go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and grab your aluminum too. Grab it from Hungary. You know, try to always grab resources from your allies first. If you can't grab resources from your allies, then make sure it's not the U.S., the U.S., Russia, Britain, or anybody associated with those people, okay? So, like, Portugal's pretty good, you know, if you can, Portugal, Italy, obviously. You just make sure that they have no ties to the allies. So, go ahead and finish up with those resources. In this build right here, I have more dockyards. So all you have to do, if you have a plethora of dockyards, so this is where we actually left off last time. We have 2 BCs, 2 heavy cruisers. I'm sorry, 2 battle cruisers, right? 2 heavy cruisers, 2 battleships, 1 light cruiser, 1 destroyer, and 2 subs building, okay? So as soon as we get our basic sub snorkel, we will be adding more ships in. So just be on the lookout for that when that comes too. Now, before anything happens, before we go further, do not invite Italy. I don't know if I said this in the prior video, but I'm going to say it again. Do not invite Italy. Not until we take over France. So I've had games before where Italy literally took over all these tiles right here, following this line right here. They took over all the south right here, gave me the north, gave Vichy France this little tile right here, and then refused to give me even the coastline. So, I mean, they're supposed to be my closest ally, and they refused to even give me the coastline. So, do not even involve them until after we get done France right here. So, okay, moving on. Let's go ahead. No template. Get rid of that. War goals available. Of course we do. Like I said, Italy, whatever. You can read your naval battles. As you can see, I am so far winning. And I do not have to update anything. Anything outdated? No, subs and battleships. Okay, good. All right. Make sure you call in your allies to your war if you haven't already. Every single time you declare war on anybody, you have to invite your allies. I don't invite any allies to Belgium, right? Belgium, Netherlands, or to France, right? Even Luxembourg. I don't invite them. It's just because I don't really need them. I don't want them encroaching on my business. So, that being said, let's just go ahead and make sure that we have everything we need. No United States. See if we can get some steel. Whoa. Okay, need a lot of steel. So go ahead, make sure you guys get everything that you need before we get going. All right, we have we made it a little bit ways down our air doctrine tree. I can put in more, but we want to add as much as we can into our planes for now. And we made it about this far down into our land doctrine tree. Okay, so make sure that you guys try to at least keep up in that part if you can. Unfilled resources, that's okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and just exit all these out, doctrine. Boop, 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 boop. All right. In your decisions right here, make sure you guys go ahead and click on war bonds. And now, because as soon as we declared war and because we're at war, it gives us a negative 30%, right? So right now, go ahead and do improved worker conditions. It is going to give us 5%, add 5% onto our consumer goods, but we need that for right now to get our weekly stability back up from 64 up into about the high 70s. It does kind of tank our factory output a little bit, but it's okay. Just go ahead and silence the rest of these bad boys before we get going. Make sure you guys silence these too. If you guys don't feel like you need them, right? Silence them. It's just such a pain in the butt. Like all this stuff, emergency factory conversions and all that stuff. Get rid of it. Look at this. Never do this. One sieve. It removes one sieve, adds a mill, right? In all these places. But look at war support, negative 5%. Gain-based stability, negative 3%. Why? I get it. We get a bunch of sieves and mills, but to me, I don't like losing. I don't like losing war support and stability like that. You know, so that's up to you guys if you guys choose to do that in the future. Make sure you guys are popping out our garrison units. We need another 50 right here. Okay. We need another 50. We already have 50 guarding our semi-guarding our coastline, at least the coastline that we did have in the beginning of this tutorial. And then that being said, make sure you guys' planes are all moved over here. So let's go ahead and move. So move this this group of 200 and this group of, if you guys have 500 or 400, whatever the cast is, we split up the cast on the last video. But go ahead and move them up here to this 1000 airport, so that way they have an easier time supporting your guys. You can go ahead and move this cast guy. Let's see where we can move him. We can move him right here. Try to get him into Western France to help out over there. Make sure you guys have him set to close air support, and then go ahead and make sure these guys are set to close air support, intercept, and for superiority. All right, everything is now good to go. I believe we can start declaring, and then we'll. Oh, look at no Yugoslavia again, man. Come on. Not paying your bills, bro. Come on. Anyways, all right. That shouldn't actually be popping up. But anyways, if that happened to you, just go ahead and ignore it. And then go ahead and declare war on Belgium. Boop. Boop. All right. Now from here, we are going to go straight after Paris, okay? We're going straight towards Paris. Go ahead and send the pinkies right here. Send the pink guys right here. Because they are going to hold on to, see how this guy is trying to move? We want to try to trap as many people here, okay? So we want to make sure that we, try to trap as many people there as possible. So go ahead and send these blue guys. Ooh, my general I can add on a trait, infantry expert. The cool thing about the new expansion was that, or DLC, is that so it shows you when your generals are ready to be upgraded, which is really cool. Okay, go ahead and send your tanks. I like to have Manstein. I like to have him do siege artillery. To me, I think it helps a little bit, so that way if he gets bogged down, he can at least break through. And last but not least, I know I already, or no, I didn't do it. Okay, last but not least, go ahead and make sure that you guys have your trucks. Double truck it. Double truck it. I do not care. Even if it's close, okay? I believe I double trucked everything over here. So all along this coast, like all along this border right here with France and Belgium, make sure that you guys got double trucks on. It just increases the range of your supply. So make sure you guys are doing that now. And then let's go ahead and kick off this war. Now, our tanks should just plow into them. So let's go ahead and see what happens. All right. We are sort of winning. All right. Sorta. Come on, guys. No. Don't go over there. Make sure that you keep them on track. We want them to come up here to about Dunkirk and then start hooking down. So make sure that your guys are on track. See? Okay. So now, and the other thing is that you have to make sure to do is make sure that you adjust your lines, okay? We want to make sure that they're not overlapping too bad, because then that's going to kill our supply. So, like we took over the supply hub right here, make sure you double truck it. We took over 2 right here. Double truck it, and let's keep on going. Now, we want our tanks to be heading down here. And then let's go ahead and get our yellows, have them head this way also. At least give them a little backup support, you know. The other funny thing is that recently on this one, when I was redoing this build, I was being rear invaded over here by England, and I cleaned it up before we started this video. But be sure to be sure that you guys don't get tunnel vision to where you're not looking at the rest of the field, because then like I had it before where, like, Netherlands is invading me, or somebody just so happens to be invading me and I'm not paying attention, and they get halfway through Germany, I'm done. And then we're forced to start over 2 hours of work. So go ahead. See, as you can see, I took over Belgium. Make sure that you fix the front line with the blues. I don't know. Where is that front line at? Just so happened to attach a front line. Where'd it go? I don't even see where that went. Went somewhere. All right. Good for you, Belgium. Get out of here. I don't know where it went. Okay. But anyways, all right. So make sure that you guys, if that happened to you, make sure that you guys are sending your blues also. And now that we are fully facing off with France, let's go ahead and add on our cryptocurrency. Go ahead and start your cryptocurrency. Finland now loves me for some reason, wants to do a non-aggression pact, which, by the way, the last time, remember I sent all that stuff to them? Well, on this one, I guess I kind of forgot to do it on this run through. So make sure you get military access dockyards from them while you can. Let's go ahead and zip on back. And then we need to send the blue army. Why didn't we send the blue army? Oh, that's not even the blue army. There we go. Go, guys, go. Go, go, blue army. I don't know. So, okay. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So, Operation Westerbung is now done. Let's go ahead and we are going to puppet integrate war economies right now. Basic snorkels, one is now done. Go ahead and plop this down on electric torpedo. And now let's go ahead and add in our sub 3s. Now, this is what I want you guys to do. 3s, so you guys should have torpedo tube 3s for everything. So 3 torpedo tube 3s, number 3 engine, and then go ahead and slap on that snorkel. And then there you go. There is your tier 3, or there's your tier 3 sub. Now, I saw a bunch of other builds where they only add on, like a torpedo tube 1, in the backgrounds or something. Don't pay attention to them. That's garbage. Why would you? We want to do as much damage as possible and take as little damage as possible, right? So in order to do that, we need to have the best of the best equipment. So make sure that your template looks like mine. Now go ahead and make sure that they're auto upgrading if you want to be annoyed to death. And then go ahead and swap them out with the current subs you have going right now. I don't care if they're almost done, right? Swap them out now. I don't care. We need these guys going now, sooner rather than later. And now what I want you guys to do is, see how we're kind of banking down here. I use this convoys as a bank, right? So if you ever get to a point where, oh, I'm waiting on battleships to be, like the radar for the battleships to be built, right? Or to be researched. Bring down the convoys and then max them out at 15. And this is going to be your bank. So then that way, as soon as whatever you're waiting on is done, you can then automatically start pumping them in. So, like, let's go ahead and add 2 more tier 3 subs. Okay? Go ahead and add those in. And then make sure you guys send them to whatever unit you... well, make sure you guys send them to the reserve unit, right? Whatever color and whatever symbol you guys set it up as. Make sure you guys send them to the right place. And don't send them into, like, your surface fleet or something. All right, let's go ahead and add on 2 more, or one set of destroyers, 1 light cruiser, and then we are pretty much going to be copying the same thing again. So as you can see, my battleship has auto upgraded. So let's go ahead and just make sure that the battleships will be receiving historical names. Make sure that I put it as BB2, so it's battleship 2s. You guys, when you guys are playing, like, when you guys are playing against other players, make sure you guys don't do this, right? So this is how they are. This is what they're actually labeled as. So don't do this if you guys are trying to be secretive. So, you know, have them be, you know, Cocoa Puffs or something. Whatever you guys want. Just make sure it's secretive. All right, let's go ahead and save that template. Slap down the 2 battleships on the very bottom down here. Make sure that they are getting the max amount of dockyards, and then let's go ahead and add on 2 heavy cruisers, 2 more battle cruisers, and then that is it for now. Now later on, as soon as we build enough dockyards to, you know, fill all this out, we will be adding a little bit more, just some light cruisers and some destroyers. Now, let's go ahead and make sure that we put them in the right spot. We don't want them in the wrong spot. Am I putting them in the wrong spot? No. All right. Go ahead and do that now. All right. And now make sure that you set your convoys back to 1, so that way your guys, the ships that you just placed in there can get their dockyards, and just make sure that you guys are constantly building, you know, so 1 dockyard, 1 civ. I don't have, as soon as we defeat France right here, I will have a civs constantly going. But as for right now, we kind of finished a little bit slow, so I'm waiting to take out France in order to add some more civs. So let's go ahead and get a rolling now. We can do that. Kind of separate our two forces, and then let's go ahead and keep on going. As you can see, this is kind of, yeah, and there you go. Establish Vichy France, and look at Britain, man. They're constantly trying to just get up in my business. Like, let's see if they leave. Last time they left. So this is what I want you guys to do. Go ahead, click on this group of 6 tanks right here. Hit Z, left click them up here. They are going to be the invasion force for Denmark. Then go ahead and grab Guderian and clear up any stragglers that you may have, like that group of 2. And then go ahead and click on the Pinky Boys, and then go ahead, Z, left click them to Luxembourg. Now, for the rest of these guys, we're just going to put them on the border with Russia as soon as that is available. Now, next thing we need to do is go ahead and fix our coastline, because pretty soon nobody's going to be able to get back here but us or our allies, right? Because that's the main issue right now. So a lot of people prefer to take out Denmark first and then go for Belgium, Netherlands. That's great, just because, look it, they can't. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Right here, Danish belts. Armies can pass, navies can pass, subs can pass, trade can pass, right? But if you're their enemy, nobody can pass. Look at, armies can pass, navies can pass, subs can pass. So this is pretty much going to be all ours right here. Nobody's going to be in here but us, right? So we just need to hurry up and get there. So go ahead and make sure that we also send our planes over here. Send your tacticals right here to this 1200. Send your group 1000 up here to this 200. Send this group of 200 right here up here to this 100. Then what I want you guys to do is so we have this group right here. Go ahead and send them to this level 1000, and then go ahead and grab your naval bombers and send them to this level 2000. Now, since we are sending this group of 200 planes over here, go ahead and grab the one that was in Czechoslovakia and move them over to that airport. Death of Rudolph Hess, just because we took out France. He tried floating on over to England, and I guess he died, even though in real life he actually didn't die. He actually was incarcerated for the rest of his life. But go ahead and adjust all of your planes. Make sure that the group of 1,000 fighters, the group of 400, or I have 400 naval bombers, but your group of naval bombers, make sure they're going in the English Channel. Make sure your tactical bombers are going in the English Channel. I sent this group of 200 right here over here to Western France. Make sure that this group right here that's in the channel, make sure that they have air superiority on and intercept, okay? We don't want them just intercepting. We want them to be actively engaging England. Make sure you grab this other set of CAS and go ahead and put them up here in this level 600 port, and then that is pretty much Oh, no, we have one more set of 200. Make sure you send him over here to the Benelux regions. He will be protecting us there. Now, the question of Yugoslavia. Throughout all these decisions, I always say the tiger cares not for the mouse, or we don't care, right? We don't care what they do. The more you antagonize them, they will not sign the pact with us, okay? So, later they will eventually, go against us. But for now, we don't want to antagonize them and make another enemy. So just go ahead. The tiger cares not for mice. Improved rubber is now done. Go ahead and do improved oil processing. And then from here, I want you guys to actually start building we are going to build a radar tower right here in Brittany. Or, nope. Sorry, we cannot build in Brittany, not yet. And then I want you guys to go ahead, and these 3 zones right here are going to be our civs. So go ahead, hold down Shift, hold down Control, and then make sure whenever you guys run out of civs, it's this stack of 3 right here. This group of 3, provinces right here is going to be our civ building. Now, next, what I want you guys to do is go ahead and click on fuel silos. Go ahead and click on Alsace-Lorraine. And then that is going to be an additional fuel silo to the one that we already have. And then I want you guys to add 2 more of the actual the synthetic refineries. So if you didn't see where I just placed those, I placed it right here in this little province right here. Katowice? No, Katowice. Katowice? Whatever. That one. And then the other one is in Poznan. All right. So go ahead. You should at least have a stack of 3 right here. Fuel silos, and then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have at least 8 synthetic factories going on. Now, as for the whole coastline right here, it is pretty much going to be naval dockyards. And then from here, we are just going to go ahead and take out this guy right here in northern Brittany. Make sure that you send Manstein up here to Denmark to go and take him out. And then go ahead and draw the front lines right here. Now, the issue with drawing front lines right here in Denmark, the front line going forward is the one that stays, but as soon as they clear these 2 tiles right here, this front line right here, or the offensive line, will go away. So this will not stay. So we are going to have to grab a group of guys and physically send them down there, and we will be doing that later. So go ahead, just make sure that your guys are surrounding Luxembourg. The rest of your guys are just grouping up right here in this army. Make sure that you send all your planes into the right area. Grab it like that. All right, and then we are going to send this group of cats in here. They do not need to worry about close air support. We are just going after ships, and then make sure this group of 200 right here is intercepting. And then that is pretty much that for our Air Force. Now, our Navy, we will be able to go ahead and unleash the beast here as soon as we take out Denmark. But that is a story for another video. So, guys, if you guys really enjoyed this content, please make sure to like. If you guys really enjoyed this content, you love this content, go ahead and make sure to subscribe. And if you guys just couldn't get enough and, you feel like you want to psycho stalk me, don't do that. Just go ahead and make sure that you share this video to help other players, out who are having trouble with this game. Until next time, keep on living your dreams. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.